Last time on Travelers of the Unknown, Ashes from Time. 5 of you, Vlani. The box. Inside that is an artifact, a small fraction of a greater being. Incredibly powerful blood magic.
We're near a tower.
The Toridium. There's a device inside. It's got some of this blood. Me and Vin here belong to a group called the Vestige. We're part of a squad that stopped them from falling into the wrong hands.
Might as well save the world.
We get the thing, we get out. The 4 of you heading in together. She's gonna go alone. Jin's not with you.
Jin went with Lani.
Once I get my hands on the artifact, you should be free to escape. You all rush in. The door closes behind you. There's a click. You're somewhere else. You see a feral giant. The giant shoots up, lands, the floor exploding open. The giant fades away.
I pick up shards of rock, ignite it with holy light, drop it into the hole.
Plop, distinguishing a body of water.
Let's go.
Any volunteers?
Yeah, yeet.
Inside the Toridium, the second bit.
Oh my goodness.
That made such a nice waveform.
That is foul.
Just want to let y'all know I've got my cozy with me today as well. Callum might remember that OG meme.
I remember the cozy.
The cozy.
I've seen the
I
cozy.
don't remember the cozy.
IRL.
What's the cozy?
You'll never.
My blanket.
You'll never know, Chris. Okay, she will know.
My mum's throwing it out, so I've got a bigger one.
Oh, it's not the original cozy.
It's not the OG one, dude, as you remember. It's a blue one instead of a white one. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So, in the last episode, obviously, you did the giant puzzle. The giant broke open the floor, and you're jumped down into the darkness below. So we're gonna pick up right where we were, with you guys falling. Some of you falling more gracefully than others, if I remember.
Oh, I see.
You all plummet at an accelerated pace. For one moment, all you can see is one another, and the space around you is so dark that it's hard to recall if you're even falling, until you make contact with the water. Does anyone do a goof when you hit the water?
No, Bryn
I just straight down like a pencil.
Yeah, I was going to say, pencil dives
I
in.
kept my leg straight, Spike.
The water is a little cold, but it's fine. The space you're in is pitch black. This pool only has one exit. So when you've all climbed out of the water, you're standing in a dark, long corridor. It's just wide enough for the 4 of you to stand in a line, with a faint light coming on and off every few seconds in the distance.
I mean, I suppose for Bryn, this is kind of like when you wear night vision goggles and then you go out into the sun, because he's got dark vision, so the flashing light is just, it's not great.
So yeah, you guys can see around you, assuming Harriet fished the bit of debris that he cast light on out of the pool.
Sure, yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so it's essentially you've got a little rock in your hand that's acting like a torch.
Okay.
And what you can see ahead of you is a wall of fire.
Oh wow, don't even need the light.
It's coming from the right side of the corridor. It's just this spray of flames that consumes the way forward and then vanishes. And then it fires again.
Oh,
and
shit.
it vanishes again. And it does this every second. The space between the blasts is just, it's far too brief for any one of you to rush through with your normal base speed.
Okay.
I am fire resistant,
You are fire resistant, Gorlia.
so
Yeah.
can my eyes like brighten up like I've just seen something shiny and be like, ooh, I can do that. I can walk through that.
Fire will still do some damage to you, Gorlia, but much less than everyone else.
Okay, let's get a bit closer first.
You're getting a bit closer.
Stick your tongue in it.
See your tongue.
Have a cheeky look.
What are you thinking, James?
Take my shoes off.
Yeah, are your clothes fire resistant, or is it just the hot bowl?
Maybe.
Just my shoes, so I've taken those off because, you know. So I take my shoes off, put my big toe into the flame. Like, yep, that is definitely fire.
He's made sure.
How thick is the
Two
is the
Cs.
flame?
Two
Is
Cs.
the flame wall? How many C's? Yeah, we're talking
3 C's there.
How many Nando's peppers is this fire?
on a scale of 1 to how thick? is
When
it?
you say thick, do you mean like how long does the fire go on for?
Well, James swiped right on this fire.
Right.
I don't 100% understand what you're asking, James.
So if I'm walking at the fire, how long will I be in the fire if I was to walk?
It's about one length of your body.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's a whole goal here.
It would be about 2 Brins, but it's 1 Gorlia.
I've just realised that I've used all of my spell slots.
Have you?
apparently.
Yeah, Bryn's used both of his second levels, so he's
Yeah, because I remember last time I levitated most of the session.
Yeah.
Big oof. No,
Oh dear.
it's fine.
That's all right. You'll be fine. You don't need him.
Can I?
You don't need him.
Oh, I can't get through this. Guys, I'm stuck.
Does Finn say that?
Yeah, straight up. Guys, I'm stuck.
Anyone got an idea?
Does the fire go below the water?
The water was a little pool that you landed in, and now you're on solid ground.
Oh, I see.
Say, Big Boy, you can do stuff with fire.
Yeah.
I can.
Go.
I can't command fire though. I can just cast it. Pretty sure. Like I can't command fire, can I? I do have a fire retardant outfit on.
Yeah, you're just as resistant to fire as Gorlier is, but you are a smaller boy.
That's 2 Gorliers. Oh, sorry, 2 Harriets,
2 Harriets.
per Gorlier. That's if you don't include the beak.
Can I look around for where the fire comes from? If there's like a faucet?
Is there
It just comes out of the wall. It's just a dark,
there a nozzle?
bizarre area. It just comes out of the wall.
Can I put my mouth over the hole that it's coming out of and like inflate myself like a massive balloon?
Is he doing that thing? It's like as he's just got in a jacuzzi in a public pool. He's sat on the fan.
I think that would hurt Gorlier.
Can we just splash the water up it? How far from the fire is the
I
water?
don't think that's how flames work,
Has
man.
anyone got a bucket?
Can we start bailing?
Can I roll an investigation check to search the wall for holes? where the fire
You're not going to
come
find
out?
anything, Dad.
Fuck.
Is there anything else in this chamber?
No, it's just fire.
Oh well, we're fucked. We're dead here. That's it.
Is there another way to go?
No.
Can we just run through?
Fucking
I
hell.
mean, you could run through. You'd live.
I
Yeah.
don't want to take that damage.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't the fireproof people go through and we'll see if we can switch it off from the other side?
That's a shout. Send one person through.
I've got the most health, I'll do it.
Yeah, Gorlier. I volunteer
I've
Gorlier.
got the most health.
Yeah,
Alright.
I also volunteer Gully.
Cheers. Thank you.
Gorlier, you are the strongest of our party. I suggest you take the head here.
Head. Right, let's do it.
I mean, I see your point, Harriet, but dick move to say it like that.
Why are you speaking my accent?
Gorlier becomes Irish for 2 seconds.
I don't know.
Can I coat myself in water before I go through to maybe...
Once you come out all steamy.
You know in Madagascar 3 where that tiger covers himself in oil and runs through that ring?
No.
No.
Oh.
I don't think anybody watched Madagascar 3 apart from you, James.
Is that Escape to Africa?
No, that's the second one. Okay, yeah, looks like I'm going to have to go through on it.
All right.
Yeah, go on.
Gorlier runs through.
Go on, buddy. You can do it.
All right, Gorlier, you run through. I'm just going to roll... could you roll 1d10, please?
Got an 8.
An 8? All right. So you take half of that. You take 4 damage.
It's not too bad.
Okay.
All right. And just as you suspected, there is a switch on the other side to turn off the fire.
That's
Hey.
ideal.
Alright, I'm going to lean on the switch.
Does it definitely turn off the fire?
Well,
I'm going to pull the lever anyway.
it turns off the fire.
And turns on the acid.
There's a big button by it that just says no fire.
So stretching ahead of you after this first obstacle is more pitch dark corridor.
Great.
Well, I guess we go on ahead.
Wait, I'm gonna walk up alongside Gorlier. I'm gonna rock. You said a glowing rock? Is that correct?
You do have a little bit of debris. What is a light?
Okay, I'm gonna hoof that into the dark.
Okay, you see it land on the ground.
All right.
You know, a couple. No, you see it land on the ground a couple feet ahead of you,
No clips through the floor.
and then it begins to move.
The ground or the debris?
Well, both. It
Oh Jesus!
the debris that you've thrown rushes forward, as if it is on some kind of moving walkway.
So
It just flies off into the darkness.
Finnison is just standing right at the back of all the group and just watching.
but also to clarify, that's their only light source.
Yeah, and that's
Flying
gone.
off into the distance.
That's gone.
I can't see now. Great.
Can we turn the fire back on?
I think Bryn's the only one that can see anymore.
Well, Bryn, you can see. But even with your dark vision, it's still pretty fucking dim down here. But you can see a path ahead. And as the rock continues on forward, it's the only way forward. It's the only way to go. Is this moving floor?
Onwards we trot then.
All right, you're gonna step onto the moving floor.
I feel like Bryn should go first because he can see.
Bryn is going to go first.
Okay, there's enough room on this platform, by the way, for you to all stand side by side with each other. That's
no.
about how thick this is.
Finn is definitely waiting to see if anyone gets hurt on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's stepping forward first?
Bryn is going first.
All right, Bryn, you step onto this platform and
Bryn dies.
not so fast that it would knock you over, but pretty speedily, you just shoot off away from everyone into the darkness, just like the debris did. And Bryn, as you're going and your eyes start to adjust, ahead of you, you see some metallic bars jutting out the walls of this corridor.
Oh my.
From the ceiling, just at random positions and intervals.
Like Jungle Run.
So, roll a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
With advantage, easy. So that's a 20.
Oh. Well,
and a 15.
You did not need to roll again. It's a 20. You dodge the first metal bar that comes towards you.
Describe it, Callum. Describe it.
It's full matrix. Like.
Okay. Does anyone else follow Bryn?
Sure.
Or are you just letting him fuck off on his
No,
own?
I'll go with you.
Well, I mean, again, can anyone else even see?
You guys can't see, but you know, you could always. It's a cantrip.
Can we call out?
Bryn, are you all right?
Am I far enough away that I can't hear them? Or
I think by the time.
Is he done with us yet?
Oh god, I'm just trying to work out the timing on this because Bryn is going very, very quickly. In my head, you all got on at the same time. When I was planning this, Bryn is going ahead very, very quickly. And so I think by the time you've called out to him, he's probably going to have to dodge another metal bar. So Bryn, do another with advantage dexterity saving
Are
throw.
you telling me we have like a sort of travelator? What's going
that's
on?
22. I'm assuming I don't need to roll again.
All right, you dodge it.
Damn, Bryn. Fucking hell, Bryn.
He's good at dexterity.
He is good at dexterity. Well done, Bryn. Okay, so you call out to him. He's too far away to respond at this point, I think. He is fucking hurtling. It's like, what's it like? It's like,
Oh, Jesus.
It's like he's on the top of a moving steam train. That's what it's like.
Oh, hell yeah. That's cool.
Oh wow, that is quite fast.
Like in the Polar Express.
That's pretty rad.
That's what it's like.
How sturdy are these metal spikes that come out of the wall?
Oh, you don't know.
Would they break against Bryn?
You don't even know that there are metal spikes.
Yeah, Bryn's the only one who knows.
Oh, well.
Fuck it. You know what, lads? There, but for the grace of God, go I, and I jump onto the escalator.
What is that? What did he say?
So that...
I have no fucking idea.
Didn't understand his ridiculous accent.
Matt jumped onto the escalator. Does anyone follow him?
Nah.
Oh, sure, but I'm gonna lie directly flat on the ground with
I really hope there's one just excellent.
Yeah.
It's one really low one.
All right, fair enough. Goulet, do you stay behind?
He gets scared because it's dark, so he carries on.
What? Wait, he carries on? What do you mean?
As in he carries on to the platform, yeah, because he's scared.
Oh, he goes with him. All
He's
right,
by himself, he's scared.
that sounds good.
I want to be in like a pouncing tiger pose.
Okay, you don't have a light source, by the way.
I know.
You could make one.
Could I?
You have a cantrip called light that you can use at any point, Matt.
But where's the fun in that?
The fun
No, I'll cast that shit. Might as well cast it.
What is you in order do you have you got your character sheet open, Matt?
I do.
All right. So do you know how the light cantrip works then?
If I can find where it is,
That's
yes.
just abstaining from reading it.
Yes, I've got it.
Well, if
Give
you
me a
go
sec.
to
Give me a minute.
spells-
Give
Just
me
click on it. It tells you how it works.
It says light.
It's a good start.
You touch one object that is no longer than 10 feet in any dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light. Okay.
So you have to light up an object.
I'm gonna light up my sickle and hold it ahead.
Oh, that's hot. All right. Okay, you now have light. We're gonna have to kind of jump between Bryn far ahead and you guys far behind.
What adventure!
I'm gonna be rolling a dice to see which one of you has to dodge this. But Finnison is on the floor, so I'm not actually sure how that would work.
It's like that bit in Twilight New Moon where Jacob is going bang. Jacob's like fucking flying past like it's going bang. Jacob is like fucking Jake flying past like it's going bang. It's like Jacob. It's like no one knows what I'm talking about. Whatever.
No one knows what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, Goulier, roll a dexterity saving throw. And you got to roll 2 d20s and then pick the highest number.
Alright, I've got a...
Wait, why does he have it at advantage?
Because you have a light source now.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, a 9 and a 2. Fuck.
All right, so the 9. Hold on, let me check. The metal bar hits you. Roll a d6.
Oh my god. That's not a d6.
Do you want me to do
How
it?
do I know which one's which? 1, 2, 3.
Well, a d6 is just a regular looking dice, James.
Oh yeah, d6.
I want to see Goulet just get carried away.
I got a 2.
You got 2. You take 2 damage as you get hit by the bar.
Oh, it springs off my snout and boom.
Now we go back to Bryn. Roll again. Same thing, dexterity.
11 and 23.
You dodge again. All right.
Bryn is just incredible.
He does a little like somersault over one that time. Just to show off.
Okay, Harriet, you'll go to dodge.
2d20s, roll. So 14 and 18.
Okay, 18. Yep, you dodged it. All right, back to Bryn.
Wicked.
One more, Bryn.
That's a natural 20.
Fucking hell, Bryn dodged it again.
Oh.
And
Bryn is just like a trampoline park.
okay, and with that, Bryn, you reach the end.
Oh, do I get to fight the Ender Dragon?
Wait a minute. So it got easier for us because we were all together.
You see no more obstacles ahead. You continue to hurtle on for about 5 seconds, and then the path just stops.
Oh.
And you're just thrown off the end of it at accelerated speed into a big void of nothingness.
Cool.
All right, back to our friends. That's Harriet again.
All right. So 8 and 13.
Okay, roll a d4.
D4, 2.
Right, 2 damage. As a metal bar just grazes
2
you.
damage. Okay.
It gets the feather.
Last one's Gaulier again.
Oh, for God's sake.
2d20.
2d20. Right. 1, that's 19.
Well,
the man.
you dodged it.
2, that's...
You got 19, you dodged it. Nice job. How does Gaulier dodge it? He's a big boy.
He farts and goes, whoop!
Very good, Jay.
I like to imagine Gaulier just bends over at a perfect 90-degree angle backwards.
Drops like his nightcap on the floor. He goes, oh, damn it. Picks it up and dodges them.
I love Gaulier's ever-evolving, clothing catalogue.
Nightcap fetish. What?
Excuse me?
And the same as Bryn. You guys finish. You can no longer see any more obstacles. You hurtle on for about 5 seconds, and then the path just stops, and you're all thrown off the end into a big void of nothingness.
Hooray!
Bryn, while you've been waiting for the others to catch up, you've just been flying through this void the whole time.
Wait, did we catch up with him in the void?
No, you're a bit behind him. If he looked around, he could probably see you flying
Bryn's
off.
he's gonna pull out a book and read while he's flying.
We'll be there in a minute.
Okay, once all of you are off and flying into this void, there is a click,
Oh, no.
and then you're back in another textureless, pale room. You're all just standing there. This room is perfectly square. It's about the size of a bedroom.
I mean, I've had a lot of different sized bedrooms. Would you?
Oof.
It's about the size of a.
Rich kid's bedroom.
It's about the size of a bedroom.
His bedroom.
One room of
It's
bed.
a square.
I mean, I'm currently in the largest bedroom I've ever had.
It's about the size of James's bedroom.
My bedroom.
Small.
David's never been to my bedroom.
About the size of.
I can dream.
Oh.
I can dream.
Oh, you're coming now. Definitely, you're coming to my bedroom.
Anyway, you're all back in a fucking. It's just a perfectly square room, average size, quite small, I guess. You know, whatever.
Whoa.
Fuck you. And there you are. Did you say anything to each other? Did you do anything?
As we hit the ground.
You didn't hit the ground. You just were there.
Oh, we just cruise next to each
No,
other.
you didn't softly land. You were just there.
Well,
Did anyone get hit by anything?
Finiston's still on the ground.
I rubbed the end of my feather. It's a hard day.
Gordon's got a red snout from where it hit him on the snout. So he's not the best of boys at the moment.
Bryn's just kind of he's stretching. He's quite limber and unlike me in real life. At the
This room's nice and bright. You don't need your light up sickle anymore,
Wicked.
Matt.
Can I disable? Could
You
turn it
can, you
off?
can disable it.
I'll hit the off switch.
Ahead of you on the floor is actually one the thing of debris has landed there as well. Still glowing, so that's kind of irrelevant, but whatever.
How far do we travel?
well, I don't know.
All right then.
I guess we keep going, I guess.
Good chat, lads.
What else can we see in the room?
This room is pretty much completely empty, but a small room rises in the center of this larger one,
Okay.
just up from the floor. It's large enough only for about one of you to fit inside at a time. It's like a phone booth.
Oh, cool.
Oh, we're gonna go to the Ministry of Magic.
It's opaque, aside from a clear glass door on the side facing you, and upon this door some words begin to glow a deep red, and these words are, select a guide.
Oh, Lord.
my.
That sounds like
Select a guide.
Select your cur.
Select a guide.
What are the options then?
It just says select a guide.
Noel Edmonds appears and he gives James a few options.
Bryn's gonna step into the phone booth.
Whoa.
Alright,
Whoa, that's ballsy.
did you step in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, as you enter, the door closes behind you with a faint click.
Fuck.
You know, there's that bit in Saw where he gets locked in a glass cage and crushed to death.
Oh, no.
The words on that door vanish.
Oh, so he's our guide.
There's nothing inside the room that you've just walked into. But as you do you turn back and look at the others through the glass door?
Yeah.
All right. As you do, you notice a tiny closed door on the wall behind the rest of the group. Just to their right, there's a tiny little closed door.
I'm going to say to them, there's a door behind you.
Where?
I have a sneaking suspicion we're not going to understand.
Can we hear?
Yeah, you can hear him.
Yeah, we turn around.
Oh,
Look at the
okay.
door.
Oh, fine.
You see a little door,
What the?
How small is this little door?
like smaller than like about the size of the palm of your hand. It's really fucking small.
Size of a bedroom.
No.
Oh, it's the size of a bedroom.
And the three of you, if you were to look back at Bryn, you would see that the solid wall behind them suddenly flashes a blinding white to reveal behind Bryn a very long, narrow corridor. The room you're in is still small, but this corridor goes on far beyond the far wall of this room.
Ah, some weird TARDIS shit.
So now, Bryn, you're in a very narrow corridor that goes back.
This is some spice right here.
I suppose Bryn's gonna walk down the corridor.
All right, turning to the corridor, you can just make out a green button right at the end of this corridor. Which way you're facing towards the far end of the corridor as you walk down?
Yeah.
Okay. The three of you.
I hate these questions about, you're facing which way? If it's,
Just so you know, just so we...
I don't like it.
Goulier Harriet, Finn, are you paying attention to the door at all?
I don't even know.
just staring right at
I
it.
am staring consistently at this door.
I put my foot through it like a cat flap.
Okay. The further that Bryn walks away, the larger the closed door becomes.
Whoa.
Do you turn back at any point, Bryn?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of glance back every now and then. He's a bit nervous. This is a weird one.
Okay.
Definitely not a normal Monday.
Looking back, what it is the door continues, Bryn, to take up the same amount of space in your vision, regardless of what position you're at.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
What I mean is that as you're walking back, your companions are shrinking like anything else would when you move away from it, but the door remains the same perceived size. So in reality, it's actually growing. But from your perspective, it's...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You get what I mean?
That's a head fuck.
All right. And by the time you've reached...
You've picked some real cool visual things to do in our audio medium.
It's good because we don't have to actually create it.
And by the time you reach the end of this corridor and the green button, that door is the perfect size for the rest of the group to go through.
Oh, ideal.
And looking down, Bryn, you see that the button says begin.
Can Bryn still hear us? Like, is he in hearing range?
I don't know, try.
Bryn! I cry.
Bryn, it sounds like Harriet is still the same distance from you as you were when you started, and he's just shouted at you.
Well, there's no need to shout, pet.
Can I hear him as if he shouts?
He doesn't sound far away at all. He sounds right next to you still.
Oh, well, this is fucking weird. Bryn, whatever you're doing, you just made the door right size for us.
There's a large button that says begin. So
Right.
I guess let's begin.
Why don't we then?
Bryn's gonna
Shall we begin?
he's gonna pound that green button like the blue button meme.
All right. As you press the button, two things happen at once.
Oh, God.
The door opens for you guys,
That's too many things.
and Bryn, you just vanish along with the corridor.
Well, he's dead.
So
I'm gonna
sorry.
do
Okay.
what the rest of you see first. Do you go through that door that's now opened?
Yeah.
We've got nowhere else to go. Sure.
Okay, you're all in a black room. It's a room full of darkness, but not in the traditional sense. You can all see each other, but you can't see any other features of the room. It's like you're standing in a void again.
Oh, jeez.
The door that you entered through closes and vanishes into darkness. And after a moment, a single red word begins to glow on the farthest wall, giving you some hint as to the size of this room, which is about as big as the average.
Just for my visual theatre of the mind, what font?
Fucks.
Helvetica. Giving you some hint to the size of this room, which is about as big as the average living room. Please don't mock me for that one. This word that appears is just the word wait.
As in, weight as in heavy? Or...
Wait as in time or wait as in
Wait
fat?
as in please wait.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we wait.
Okay, Bryn, one moment you had hit the button, and the next you were in a kind of viewing booth with a glass window giving you a view to the others.
Oh. What else do I see in the room?
The only other thing in this room with you, as you look around, is a thin hardcover manual, and on it reads, The Guide's Guide.
D&D Volume 5.
Oh, we're going to play that VR game where there's that bomb.
Oh,
that
just
has,
keep
like,
talking and nobody explodes.
clues.
Keep talking and no one explodes.
Maybe.
Bryn is gonna.
It's
Maybe.
the guide.
Maybe.
The guide's guide.
Bryn's gonna, I guess, approach. What's the room I'm in like? Is it like the same as theirs?
It's just a very small kind of like booth, like the kind you'd get at a theater or something.
Okay.
It's glass, and you're looking down. You can see them. You don't know if they can see you.
Well, first of all, Bryn's gonna say, "Hello."
You hear Bryn.
Oh.
You guys hear Bryn.
Hello.
Do we look up and see Bryn?
You don't see him, but you can hear him.
Bryn, where are you?
Not really sure.
Where are you in relation to us?
Still not very sure.
Can we hear the direction of his voice?
Nope, he's just kind of coming through like it's an intercom or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, Bryn is gonna open up the guide's guide.
All right, I'm gonna need to pop into DM Whispers with you, Bryn.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Whisper.
Callum has entered the room of DM Whispers. Here he must choose to take on the information given to him by Funny Crispy, for it will be his and his alone. Good luck to Callum.
Hello.
Hello, Bryn.
What's up?
This is nice.
Now
All
that now that they can't hear us, just between you and me, Bryn's the cool one. I know. Thanks.
So you open the guide, and it's blank for a moment, but then some words sort of burn into the page in black ink.
What kind of Chamber of Secrets style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it reads, divide your party members into 3 roles: the warrior, the academic, and the victim.
Well, I suppose that Gorlia's going to be the warrior.
Okay, as you say that, the words vanish from the page.
What, the warrior?
No, all of the words vanish from the page as you say that, and the single word replaces it. Why? And I want you to be honest, unless Bryn's going to lie to the book.
He's the strongest, and he's the bravest.
Okay. And just for the record, the others cannot hear you as you're saying this now,
Okay.
for this bit specifically. Then the words the academic appear? Question mark.
Well, I think I'll have to name Finnison.
Finnison. Okay. Why? As the book says again, why it appears.
Oh, this is weird. Well, he seems like he probably knows more than all of us put together about all of this. So, if anyone's going to be the smart one.
Okay. And then it goes away, the words go away, and the words that come back say, why have you chosen Harriet to be the victim?
Because I can tell he is.
The word elaborate appears.
Well, I suppose he's not the strongest or anything like that, but he looks like he's been through enough that he can probably take some things we can throw at him, if that's the way this is going.
Okay, it's satisfied with that.
Okay.
With the information in his tiny palms, Callum can now return to the party.
Okay, there we go. We're back.
Thank fuck, the small talk's over.
Yay.
Right.
All of a sudden, in the room you guys are in, Finnison is separated from the other two
Fuck!
by a suddenly appearing wall of glass.
Nice.
What do you mean, nice?
Wait, does it mute him too?
To Harriet and Gorlia, you can only see your reflections in this big plane of glass that's come up, and you're still stuck in that same dark void that you were in before, where you can only see each other. Wow. But for Finn, you can see through it to the other side as if it were glass, so it's a one-way mirror.
Right.
The part of the room that you're in, Finn, which is the smaller half of the
Are
room...
you saying urine, Finn?
That you are in, Finn,
I'm kidding.
which is the smaller half of the
I
room,
could smell a douchebag.
is, Finn takes 7 damage. Finn takes 80 million damage and dies.
Well, thank fuck for that.
Oh,
About
man.
Anyway,
fucking time. Who invited this prick anyway?
The part of the room that you're in, Finn, is the smaller half,
Right.
and it lights up to reveal a table. And on that table is a hardcover book.
I'm going to go over to read the hardcover book.
The cover reads, A Beginner's Guide to Antidote Synthesization.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
Did I say that word right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Synthesization?
Sounds about right.
Wouldn't it just be synthesis?
Whatever.
We get the
It's
point.
fantasy. Who gives a fuck?
It's just a fucking game, guys.
Dowd, I'm sending you a Word document,
Fuck me, hello.
So in depth.
He can't read.
which is the contents of this this book.
It's 88 pages long. You're expected to read it all.
Are you
Holy-
kidding me?
And write an essay on the major themes.
Okay, at the same time as Finn has just walked over here, Harriet, you feel awful.
Oh, good.
A sharp pain jolts through you, knocking you to your hands and knees, and you take 1d4 poison damage. So roll a 1d4 for me, Matt.
Ah, tits. 3.
All right, you got 3. Well done. You take 3 points of poison damage.
Oh, tight.
Can they hear me?
Yeah. Well, call out.
Guys, I found a book.
They can hear you.
Where the fuck are people just vanishing?
Right, cool. I got a book which is about antidote synthesization.
At the same time as Harriet has taken this poison damage, both of you, Gaulier and Harriet, hear slithering, hissing, gurgling noises.
Oh, fuck off.
And from out of the darkness, closer to Gaulier than to Harriet, come 4 creatures, and they are just as visible to you as your party members. Ahead of you, Gaulier, are 2 quivering, floating masses of deep beige flesh. Sprouting from the top are a series of eye stalks, and from the base, a large mess of blue tentacles.
I'm getting.
To your left, slowly crawling across the ground, is something resembling a large tadpole with an eerily humanoid face.
Oh my god, it's so Stranger Things.
It has hollow eyes and a gaping
This
mouth.
does have a very Stranger Things vibe, I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing.
It has
I've
hollow...
been rewatching it, and that's, you know...
So
that's
You
Sorry,
guys
pretty
want to
familiar.
let Chrissy finish explaining? Yeah.
Not really, but...
It has hollow eyes and a gaping mouth, and from these holes, a faint blue light is shimmering. And there's one of those to your left and one of those to your right. So just to summarise, in front of you, 2 weird tentacle fuckers, and to either side, 2 of the weird human-faced tadpoles. Now, the next thing that happens at the same time, happening to Bryn, is on your guide's guide, some new information appears for you.
Oh, dope.
Your companion is poisoned. In the room with them are a series of vials on a table containing 6 different coloured mixtures.
Oh.
See where this is going.
And I'm actually going to paste this information out so
So
you
it
can always...
really is like keep talking.
It is. It's
nobody
keep talking.
explodes.
Everyone explodes.
Here's all the information. I've pasted it into important information.
There's not just 2 ways. There's 3 different parties involved in saving this puzzle.
Your companions in the room cannot see these vials because they're in that void, but they would be able to feel them to discern their shape. The colour of each mixture corresponds to the shape that the vial is.
What?
There are 6 different shapes of vial, 6 colours. You need to match each shape to its corresponding colour. If you do not do this, you cannot synthesize a cure, and your companion will die.
Finally.
Hey everyone, my name's Crispy Kringle. This is the mid-roll bit. Thanks for listening. If you're enjoying it, why not like it or rate it on iTunes or Spotify or whatever it is that you do. You could also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/travelersoftheunknown with 2 L's. Or you could on Twitter do it as well. TOTU cast at @TOTUcast. All over those are links to join the Discord page where you can talk to us. You can do like character names and things, and maybe item suggestions, and just have your input. Put your input in. Put your little input in. You know. I'm very tired, so I'm gonna go pass out. Oh, by the way, I keep meaning to mention this or put this in here, and I always regret not doing it. But if you didn't know, our theme song is by the band Wintergarten, and it is a song called how do I pronounce it? Sommerfargel. Sommerfargel from, I think the album is also called Sommerfargel. It's good. Check it out. You can listen for free on YouTube, or you can buy it on Bandcamp. It's very epic. That's all I have to say. Farewell. Farewell.
Oh my god! Just let him die. My head's exploding. Fuck
In
this.
fairness, I've also got a bunch of cure wounds and shit. So
Imagine.
You could keep yourself going for a little while.
Right, boys. Harriet, in front of you there are some vials. I don't think you can see them, but you should be able to feel them.
I can't see fucking nothing. All I can feel is death.
Well, hold on, one sec, guys.
There's still more to this puzzle.
Okay, so the last thing it says, Bryn, there are 13 vials in total in the room. What follows is a list of how many of each colour is available, and again, you can refer to this by looking into the important information tab in the server.
Yep.
There are 2 red ones, 4 green ones, 1 blue one, 3 yellow ones, 1 purple one, and 2 orange ones.
Oh my.
First thing I'll ask, Bryn, is do you share this information with the group?
I do. I speak it out loud to
Okay.
Right, so that's 3 green, 2 blue, 2 yellow. How many of what?
That's Finnison.
Harriet, how do you feel?
Not fucking great, if I'm being honest.
Think about your inner being. Tell me what your symptoms are.
Chrissy, what are my symptoms?
Do you feel numb?
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec, guys. Hold on.
I'm dead. I'm a dead man.
So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna go through this kind of because everything's happening at once. So we're gonna go through this turn order wise that you all do something.
Oh, so we're rolling initiative.
No, you're not rolling initiative. I've already determined the turn order. So Harriet, you go first. Bryn has just told you about this situation. What's the first thing you do?
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself and see if that has any effect, because I don't know how bad the poison is right now. I just think it might be a normal poison.
All right. And I guess roll 1d8.
Okie dokie. 6.
So 6 plus 3, 9. So you heal 9 hit points. So if that's up to full, then that's up to full.
Oh, wicked.
So it does heal you up, but you don't feel any less poisoned.
Ah,
Doesn't cure poison. It just makes you feel a little better.
Right. I have healed my HP up to full, but I am still very much in pain.
Is there anything else you do? Is there anything, Bryn? Is there anything you want to ask Harriet to do?
And I'm still with Gorlier, right?
You're still with Gorlier in the same room as him, yes.
Gorlier, is it you're not feeling this immense pain?
I always feel pain. I'm joking. Nah, I'm pretty good. G, what are you saying?
There should be some vials in front of you that you can't see, but you can feel. Have a feel around, see if you can find them.
I'll be honest with you, if we look at the height to ratio of myself and Gorlier, the last thing I want to do is start groping around for long objects.
Is there anything I can do to help? Like, you said there was vials or something, so...
Start looking around
Well,
for
hold
vials.
on, it's not your turn yet. What is that all you've done, Harriet? You're not looking around for the vials?
I am going to rummage.
All right, okay. Next to you, you find a table with the 13 vials of mixture.
Wicked. Oh fuck! I hit my foot right on the table. Then.
Carefully but quickly, you feel the shape of each one. Right. Luckily, all the identical shapes are grouped together, so it's easy to count them.
Oh, awesome.
And I am going to now post the thing into the fantasy group chat, which is a visual diagram of what shapes and how many of them there are. All right, so that's the vials. So yeah, as you can feel, Harriet, and I'm assuming you're telling. Are you telling?
Yeah,
Bryn?
yeah.
Okay. There are 2 square-based pyramids, 2 cube-shaped vials. 1 sphere-shaped, one is a rounded cube, if you know what I mean, like a cube with rounded edges. 1 that's a sphere, 4 that are circle-bottomed like cones, and 3 that are triangle-based pyramids or tetrahedrons.
Okay.
Right.
So you've got those, you've got the colours. The same colour corresponds to the same shape. So every square one is the same colour, for example. Every cube is the same colour.
Right. So we need to figure out which ones are which.
So now we'll move on to Gorlier.
Oh.
So you are surrounded by the weird floaty tentacle things and the weird tadpole things.
Of course he is.
Can you just roll initiative for me, please, which is a d20 plus your dexterity modifier?
11 and plus the 1, which is 12.
Okay, so you go first. What do you attack? What do you do?
I have to attack it.
Well, you could just not if you want to.
Well, they haven't actually attacked me first. I'm going to adopt the...
Okay.
Whenever the British Army goes into a third world country, it's you shouldn't attack unless you're attacked back. 'Cause,
One
you
of the
know.
tadpoles leaps up and attacks you.
Well...
Just making sure Gorlier knows there. I respect Gorlier's decision there. That's a 15, so that's higher than your armor class. It hits you.
Oh, oof.
Try petting it.
You take 4 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm on 20.
All right, so one of them attacked you. What do you do, Gorlier?
'tis but a scratch. So there's 2 tentacle things in front of me, and then there's how many tadpoles?
There's 2 tadpoles, 2 weird tentacle things. One of the tadpoles just jumped up and bit you
Oh, you little weenus.
Little
Okay.
shit.
with its weird skull human teeth.
Oh, I'm getting Binding of Isaac throwbacks now, jeez. Anyway, are they clumped together in front of me?
The 2 tentacle things are ahead of you, and the tadpoles are at either side of you, left and right. One each.
Well, technical things haven't attacked me yet, so I might use my fire ability to... Can I attack both of them then? Because it's like a cone, isn't it?
No, the tadpoles aren't clumped together. The tadpoles are either side of you.
I'm going to retaliate on one of the tadpoles then, bugger it.
Okay, the one that attacked you. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I guess you just do a regular hit.
3. Fuck.
Wait, is that the D20?
Yeah.
Armor class is... Yeah, you didn't hit it. Sorry. But you do still get a bonus action or a movement action. You can...
Can I swear at it?
Yeah, you can swear it.
No, I don't want to swear at it. No. I'll back up to Harriet then.
Alright, you back up a bit closer to Harriet. Back to the guide. Bren, you've been tasked with this puzzle of matching the colours to the vials. Have you got any idea?
But I can see the vials, yes.
No. The room is a black void.
Oh, okay.
No one can see them.
Right.
You know the colours, and you know Harriet has identified what shapes they are, and you have to match them up.
Okay, so I'm going to shout to... What's it, Harriet?
Hello.
The cones are the green, and the tetrahedrons
Triangle-based pyramids.
are... The triangle-based pyramids are the yellow.
I'm copying this as you go.
That's a very good idea.
But we don't know what to do with them, though, still.
I
How to
do, but it's
synthesize a
not my
cube.
Yeah,
turn.
but I was only... Yeah, I know, but I was only coming to you to ask if you'd had any ideas about that puzzle. Yeah. Because all this is kind of happening at the same time. Harriet's feeling them, Gorlier's attacking, you're calling that out.
I'm going to ask Finnison, do you know how to make this cure?
I have 5 steps, I respond.
Let's go to Finnison. Let's let Bryn think about it for a bit more. Let's go to Finnison.
Right, I am going to yell at the top of my voice.
Please don't actually yell into the microphone.
No,
though.
I'm not going to. I'm going to go... what's your name again? Harriet.
Wow.
Sorry, it's been a long...
I may be poisoned, but that's just fucking rude.
So I'm shouting, Harriet, do you feel numb at all? Or nauseous from walking around? Or does my loud voice cause you to be upset?
It always does.
His loud voice, Harriet...
Yes.
As Finnison is yelling at you, you feel a terrible sickness in your tummy.
The loud voice.
In your tummy, Wummy.
Alright, cool. So the first one is red.
Red.
The first thing we need to add in is red. Fuck knows which one that is.
I want
The
red.
first one's red.
Now we go back to Harriet. Did you do anything?
I'll have a good grope around at the vials again. Is there anything else I can ascertain about them?
As you get down to the end of the table, where all the vials are laid out, there's a big, glass container, feels glass, you know?
Yeah.
And at the top of that glass container is a funnel.
I'm assuming that's for mixing and whatnot. Cool. Right. I'm gonna get the red. I heard the whole conversation.
Well,
right?
you don't know which one's red.
Oh god, I don't. Shit, we need to figure out which one's red. Okay, I'm gonna have a gropey feel at the containers. Yeah, there's two red ones. Yeah, so it's either a regular square-based pyramid or a 2-cube. Callum, did you say pyramid earlier? I wasn't listening.
Yes.
All right, I'll grab the pyramid one then.
Wait,
hold on.
We haven't established this.
No.
No?
The circle pyramid is
The only
green.
ones he's discerned is that the circle pyramid is green and the triangle-based pyramid is yellow.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought I heard you say something about that. Never mind then. But we know there's 2 reds.
There are 2 reds.
Which means it has to be one of the sets of 2. Mm-hmm. So it's got to be either square or normal triangle.
Please don't just random.
It's not random.
I mean,
It has reasoning.
can I sniff colour? Is that a thing?
Can I sniff colour?
Can I sniff colour?
You can have a go if you want
Sniff.
to. You don't smell anything, Harriet.
Oh, bloody Nora.
You smell absolutely nothing.
There's nothing I can really do then until we know the colour.
You could help Gorlier with the enemies if you want to.
Oh, couldn't I? I mean, I am sick. That's not very good bedside manner on Gorlier's part. I was going to throw a fireball at one of them. Gonna cast Sacred Flames, a cantrip.
Okay, they have to do a dexterity saving throw. Which one? What are you aiming at? Are you aiming at a tadpole?
Which is the bigger target?
The tentacles are the bigger target.
That one then, please.
Okay, they do a dex saving throw. 9, 10, that's an 11. And they needed to get 13, so it failed its dex saving throw, so you hit.
Yay!
1d8. Roll a d8 then, Matt.
7.
7. Okay, it takes 7 damage.
Dope as fuck.
You hear it make a horrible screechy noise, which I will not do because it is bad. Oh wait, it's fucking dead. It only has 7 hit points. You've killed one of the tentacle things. It fucking evaporates into flames and dies.
Oh my god.
You're welcome, Gaulia.
Nice. Now it's Gaulia's. Go back to Gaulia.
Oh, thanks for the assist. Let's go. Right, so one of the tentacle things is dead.
Yep.
But that wasn't attacking us. We're not. You better be careful in the future, mate. Not everything that you attack is an enemy.
As if on cue, the other tentacle thing attacks you, Gaulia, because I've just remembered I only made one of the things attack you. I forgot to have all the others attack you. So.
I thought you were going to say, I just remembered I'm sick of this.
Yeah, I just point at it and it bites my arm or something like that.
That could just be how it says hello.
Well, is it attacking me or what?
Well, yes, it attacks you. Here we go.
Come on, then!
It hits. It swings out with its tendrils and just fucking slashes at you with them. It both burns and cuts.
Oh, wait, it's not like cauterize the wound then?
No, it burns with acid.
Oh,
Not with
that's
fire.
The worst kind.
You take 5 piercing damage and an additional 2 acid damage for 7 damage in total.
That's 13. So I could probably take another round. So this is hurting a bit.
Just a moment on the ropes, Gaulia.
Do we have a medic, please?
You're going to be alright, mate.
Okay. Well, as it's got me, I want to ruin its day a little bit with my great axe because that's you've now.
Swing your great axe. That's a d20.
Swing my big old Thoughtbuster 2000. That's an 18.
Buster 2000.
18. You defo hit it and roll damage, which is
D12.
a d12 plus
Chrissy,
3.
I feel like you just skipped over the fact that he called his axe the Thoughtbuster 2000.
I'm just numb to it. I've spent like a couple days with James the last few days.
Yeah,
So.
yeah,
That's pretty good. Was it 4 plus what?
D12 plus 3.
So that's 7.
7. Alright, 7 is its damage. You fucking slice it in half.
Oh, heck yeah.
And just as a little note, Gaulia, when you bring your axe back, it's covered in horrible tentacle monster blood and it smells really bad, like sulphur.
What happened to being a pacifist? I shout snarkily.
Well, that's because it hit me arm, didn't it? You big boy thing.
Okay. Now one of the tadpoles goes for you, Gaulia.
Oh, yeah, come on then.
That's an 8. It misses. And the other tadpole's going to go for you.
Oh,
That's
why
a
not?
5 plus 4. Still misses. All right, both the tadpoles miss. So you've killed the tentacle things and both the tadpoles have missed. Back to Bryn. Have you had any progress with figuring out the colour puzzle?
Well, I mean, I think we've got it down to a T. It's just the question of, which ones are red or orange and which ones are purple or blue.
That is the whole puzzle, Can.
Yeah, but I can't see them. So unless it's just trial and error.
There is a method.
They're numbered differently, aren't they? Which I think that's got to be... As in, like, there's different sets of each. So that's how we can distinguish them.
Well, yeah, but as in there's 2 cubes and there's 2 pyramids, but there's also 2 red potions and 2 orange potions.
Yeah, so it's one of those.
So how do we discern which of the 2 it is? That's what I'm saying.
Suggestions, anyone?
You pull them out into the light or something? I don't know.
No.
It's going to be a logic thing that we're being stupid about.
It's a logic thing. I have tested this on people and the majority figured it out.
Well, we're also not the majority.
There's also 4 of you.
I'm the one who didn't figure out that the marks in our mine were from mining.
For taps.
This you need to remember.
That was some 2 years ago, Matt. I like to think you've grown as a person.
But if we can't see them, we can only feel them. But we know I don't know at all.
I'm trying to think what we could do to discern them. I could just fucking wing it. Wait a minute, Doward. You said red because of my symptoms.
Shall I just keep going and then see if
Are there any other...
Yeah, so step 2.
Alright.
Gaulia, Harriet, can you wander over to the other person in the room and sniff them and tell me if you can smell them?
Alright, I'm going to go over to Gaulia. I put my nose right in his... Wait, is he still being attacked?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, but
It's your turn!
much less so now. He's got an axe covered in stinky blood.
Alright, I'll just kind of give a general whiff.
Alright,
Cool.
What do I smell, Chrissy?
nothing.
Nothing! I shout back.
Oh, okay, cool. So that means we have 1 part green is next.
Okay.
Fuck me.
No, there's 2 things we don't know.
Right, cool.
Can I do another cantrip?
Could do, yeah, you can do as many cantrips as you like.
Let's go for it then. Another cantrip at the newt.
Wait, fucking hell. I've just realised Matt should have been taking poison damage this entire time. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Matt, could you go ahead and roll 2d4s for me, please?
I can indeed. Stakes have been raised, everyone. 2d4s. Okay, number 1 is 2.
Yep.
And the second one is 3.
Take 5 poison damage, please. Basically, every round, Harriet's supposed to take a d4 of poison damage.
Oh, yeah, that just makes things even easier.
I have just vomited a lot of blood into my beak.
Ooh, that's not nice.
But you can't smell it, so it's fine.
That's a good point. I mean, I don't want to stress the urgency of this, lads, but...
That's fine.
Yeah, but I don't know what else we can do to distinguish them. They don't smell like anything.
Can you, empty half of one of the circular ones?
I sure can.
One of the ones that's either red, and then if we can see the colour of it on the floor. Is it pitch black where they're not pitch black, it's just we can't...
I don't think I'll be able to see it.
You're in a void. You can't see anything.
I think we're trying to game this when it's a logic thing. It's like the whole fox chicken... Think how logic puzzles work, where it's not necessarily the case that it's like an obvious answer of, oh well, the red must be smell this certain way or something like that. It'll be something like, if we arrange it in a certain order, it makes
Hold
sense
on.
or something.
What colours make red? What colours make red? So we get...
Red's a primary colour.
Just to clarify, we have to mix it all together to get the cure. I can't just take it one at a time.
It's one part this, one part that, one part this, one part that, one part this,
so I can't just try it and see if it works.
Yeah, no.
And also, if you take a wrong antidote, we don't know what's going to happen either.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I could die faster.
Just drink them all, fuck it. End your suffering, drink them all.
End your suffering.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what that extra auxiliary piece of information is.
You've reached our stump, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been trying to run the facts back in my head.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Okay, we'll go through another round,
Fuck.
and then I will give you guys a hint that hopefully will make it kind of clear. It's one of those things where if I give you a hint, I'm worried it becomes too obvious. But at this point, you're very stuck. So,
I see.
I was hoping that this wouldn't happen, but you never know.
You had more faith that your mates were more intelligent than this.
You don't account for how stupid we are.
It could just be a bad puzzle. It's entirely that it's a bad puzzle.
But we are just stupid.
So Gorlier, there are two tadpoles left.
Oh, yeah, they're small little things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Don't want to crush the one in my hand.
Oh my god.
They're not that small.
Okay.
What happened to pacifist?
They're about the size of like a little cat.
Right, okay, yeah, let's go again. Great axe, yeah, cool.
It's completely demoralised.
9 plus 5 is 14.
14, it hits.
9 plus 3...
12?
12.
The tadpole is dead.
Tadpole.
Oh, damn.
You killed a tadpole. Okay, the other tadpole sees you kill its brother and it goes, and it jumps at you.
Oh.
And it hits with a 16.
Would you... What?
Then it does 4 piercing damage as it bites in your arm.
Slew by a tadpole.
Slew by a tadpole.
Bites into your arm, it goes, bite.
Ah, I'm on 9 health.
Okay, Bryn, desperately struggling with this puzzle.
Yes.
Can you roll insight for me?
Roll insight.
Don't fuck it up now, Bryn.
That's a 15.
Okay. Finison, in canon, did you yell out what makes red? What colours make red?
Yeah, of course I did.
Alright. That rings in your head a bit, Bryn. And you start wondering, what colours make green?
What?
What colours do you combine to make green?
Yellow and blue.
Oh!
I know that one.
I figured it out! Oh, thank you! Okay, cool.
Oof.
Yeah, cool. Sorry. It's not my turn. It's not my
Go,
turn.
go,
Right,
say
so we've got we can use parts of both the sphere and the cubic ones to figure out which ones make green, because we've got blue and
But we can't see the colour anyway.
Oh fuck. Can we not we can't see the colours.
Yeah, even if we could... We have yellow, but we don't know which one is blue.
I was so excited I thought Finn had worked it out then. I really did.
Purple's sort of like a shade of blue, isn't it?
No.
No.
I probably should have been paying more attention to this. I probably should provide a bit of insight. I've not been listening.
I knew it. I knew you wouldn't have been, but you didn't have to say it.
The DM will remember that.
+2 shamed.
Unless we try and figure out which... So if we're trying to figure out what makes green, it's the tetrahedron plus what shape would make a circle pyramid?
Oh, so surely then the triangle plus the circle, right? It's like 2 and 1. No. I feel stupid.
Bryn, keep going along that path.
Okay, so in order to make a circle pyramid, we need the tetrahedron and a circle. So the sphere is blue. Okay.
Yeah, but we need red.
Oh, that's very clever.
And then in order to make orange, we need the tetrahedron and
which is the triangle too, right? Oh,
so we've got a triangular pyramid plus something else to make orange, but we don't know what either of those.
Wait, I'm confused. What's the answer again?
That is it's got a square bottom, right?
Tetrahedron is yellow. The sphere is blue.
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand.
Yeah, the cone is green.
So to make green, you need blue. So the sphere would be blue, because blue and
And then the rounded cube is purple.
So to make orange, you need square and a tetrahedron, I think.
Oh, okay. So in order to make purple, you need red and blue. So red is the cube. Okay,
Oh,
there we go.
well done.
We did it.
Okay,
Yay!
okay,
Did the puzzle make sense?
okay. Fuck
yeah.
me.
I'm sorry.
It's not that. No, it's not that. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think we weren't paying attention to the relevance of the shapes.
It makes sense. It's just that, yeah, I didn't think the shapes were relevant. I thought they were just a way to differentiate the bottles. Okay. Now,
All right, step 3.
So Bryn has worked that out.
and Bryn's gonna shout that out too.
So step 1 is it's cube cone. All right, step 3.
What's your next symptom, Matto?
Someone hit him.
Golier, hit him.
Golier, give me a smack, would you, lad?
Someone hit him in the right foot specifically.
The right foot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I stomp on your foot?
I'm dying. It can't get any worse.
Alright, consent.
Do I have your written consent? Stomp your
Consent given. You
foot?
can't withdraw it, okay? You've got to... Lamouge, funny joke. Yeah, stomp.
The next page of the book just says, haha, idiot.
Lamau bamboozled.
Okay, Harriet, he stomps on your right foot, Harriet. Yo! Nothing happens for about 3 seconds, and then it really fucking hurts.
Fucking dragon just stood on my foot.
You told me to.
Add 1 part green.
So cube cone cone.
Fucking...
So it's another cone. So it's cube cone cone. All the monsters are dead, aren't
Well,
they?
there's one more.
There's still a tadpole left.
Biting my arm.
Golier took a time out of his fight to step on my foot.
We can do another one of those steps. Harriet, you could start putting the potion together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, so what colour is this next one that you've just discerned, Dad?
I decided it was another green because they suffer pain from delayed response. They have delayed responses to physical sensation.
Sure. Okay,
Oh,
so...
actually, I just want to double check that one. Can you also lick something and then lick something else?
Okay, I lick my glove and then the table?
Yeah. Do they taste different?
They don't taste any different. Both of them taste of nothing.
They both taste like Mama's chocolate.
Oh, it's not green then. It's cube cone blue sphere.
Your confidence nearly got me killed, young man.
I don't fucking know anymore. You gave me the reading one.
We all know Dowd can't read.
I can't read. Come on.
I'm pretty sure I'm meant to have taken like 3 rounds of damage.
Right, I'll put it on there. Can I copy and paste this into the
If
chat?
you want to yell out these instructions to everyone.
Right, so step 3 is this. If they suffer pain from loud noises and have a delayed reaction to physical sensation, add 1 part green mixture. Otherwise, if they suffer from numbness only to the right foot and are unable to identify both smells and tastes, add 1 part blue mixture. Otherwise, if they're unable to identify smells, add 1 part green mixture.
What?
Well, you had a delayed physical sensation.
I did. That's true.
You do suffer from loud noises. That was evident in the first one.
Can't smell.
But you also...
It says I can feel pain only in my right foot, but you only stood on my right foot.
Oh, so hit him somewhere else. Hit him somewhere else.
But he did feel pain in his right foot, so he's not suffering from numbness in there.
It's just a delay.
You can't smell as well.
But you also can't smell and taste.
But he doesn't have numbness in his right foot, so that's not blue.
So it has to be green then.
Yeah.
So it's cube cone cone.
Cube cone cone. We were right before.
Oh, I just didn't trust myself. Okay.
Dowd, have a little bit of faith in yourself, mate.
Did you want to put any of this stuff in the thing?
Yeah, I'm just following the instructions.
Alright, so do you put so you now know that the red one is the cube, right?
Yeah.
You enter the red stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, you enter the red stuff.
I follow exactly what they told me to do.
You enter the red stuff into the thing. Bryn, in your little room, a bright green light flashes on the wall beside you. The guide's guide updates to say, a correct decision will activate a green light. Any mistaken addition to the antidote will activate a red one.
Oh,
and then the antidote synthesis will have to begin again.
Oh, for...
We could have just winged
Could have
it.
swinged it. Oh!
That was Chrissy's failsafe.
Basically, it is.
That's my failsafe in case you guys didn't figure anything out. I'm glad you did, though.
Oh, man.
All right. And Matt, also roll a d4.
1.
That's 1 poison damage.
I sneeze violently.
Back to Gorlier. You've got 1 tadpole left, Gorlier.
Would you like a hanky? Right, battle axe, quick.
Wait. I just want to say before anything, Matt, as you're pouring the red one in,
Oh no.
Does it do a fart?
from the other side of the table, not closer to where Gorlier is, closer to where Matt is, a lumbering ashen zombie arrives.
You piss off, I'm not in the mood for your shit right now.
Matt, make a dexterity saving throw.
Fucking Jesus Christ. 14, so 16.
All right, yep. You dodge out of the way of this ash zombie's attack.
Nice.
And then it's now lumbering towards you. This weird ashen dead thing.
For fuck's sake. Can I get a break?
It's just going. Ah!
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna get you, Matt. Here I come.
Guys, we've only got half an hour.
Okay, now Gole, you can either attack the tadpole or you can attack the ash zombie.
Big boy, think you can handle this tadpole thing on my arm?
Sure. Swap places with me.
Quick!
I slide between Gorlier's legs, high five him on the way out, and
That wasn't my hand.
I cut my hand off with the circle.
Right, okay, we're going to attack the massive ass zombo.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's roll. So what is it? D20 plus...
D20 plus 5.
Right, penis. 4 plus 5, which is... 9.
Yep, you hit it.
And then I roll a D12, which is a 9.
9, you hit it, you give it a nasty slash. Oh, but it is still going. It's still going.
Oh.
It's not dead.
Well, I've only got 9 health, so please somebody help me.
Good choice there. Swap with the nearly dead tadpole.
Yeah, well, I do more damage than you, so I thought I'd be able to one-hit it because I'm Gorlier.
Fucking Gorlier. Right, well, can I participate in this at all?
You could yell at Gorlier to put the next ingredient into the thing.
That I do while he's getting attacked.
Okay, you do
I
that.
do everything.
So what's the next ingredient?
It's a cone.
Cool. Right, let's do it.
Okay, do you pour the green cone in?
I do.
Okay, the red light comes on. You've got it wrong.
Oh, piss.
Well,
Okay, so step 2's wrong.
another zombie spit appears.
Okay. Do you want to try step 2 again, Dawid?
Yeah.
Dawid, my dude.
Yeah.
Just go through it step by step and say it out to everyone. I think that's better.
If they are numb in both left upper arm, and their right foot, they have delayed responses to physical sensation, and 1 part orange mixture. Otherwise, if they are unable to identify smells, and there is no numbness present, add 1 part green mixture. Otherwise, if they suffer loss of balance but not nausea from motion, add 1 part purple mixture. Otherwise, if they're unable to identify both smells and tastes, add 1 part yellow mixture. Otherwise, add 1 part red mixture.
I'm going to go ahead and paste this out since Dawid has just decided to read it out instead of pasting it.
Okay, so we know he's not numb in his right foot, so it's not
But he's
orange.
got a delayed reaction.
He can't smell, and there's no... Is it green? Because he can't smell and there's no numbness.
Well, no, we
You just tried green and it was wrong.
Try it again.
Someone push him!
Well, I'm assuming given he's been moving about, you would have noticed a loss of balance.
I may have goofed this up a bit. The only major movement Harriet has done so far just occurred when he dived under Gorlier's legs.
Aha.
Call it muscular thighs.
You would definitely had a loss of balance when you got back up.
Aha!
Ooh.
Sorry, how this was meant to go is like what you did with Gorlier, where you hit him on the foot. You were meant to test each of these symptoms as you go to see if Harriet had them,
So I was trying to do it as quick as possible, my bad.
and that's why you got it wrong, Dad.
Yeah, well, sorry.
Winners never prosper.
So yes, Harriet does have
No,
loss of
cheaters never
balance.
prosper.
Does suffer from loss of balance.
Cube!
Did.
Rounded cube!
Rounded cube.
Harriet, let's fight a tadpole.
Let's fight that tadpole.
Roll a d4 for poison damage.
Rolling d4 for poison. 3.
3. You take 3 damage. Okay, the tadpole's gonna attack.
Okay.
Actually, you get to attack first. Let's say attack the tadpole, Matt.
Alright, I'm just going to do a basic attack with the circle. I got a 10. Plus 2?
Hit. Do you damage?
4.
4. Okay, you hit the tadpole. It's not happy, but it's still going.
Oh, what? Knickers.
And then it attacks you. So
Not having a good day, am I?
Ball the dash.
okay, it doesn't hit. Now we're going to go back to Gorlear. And Gorlear, if you want, you can grab what we've said so far in the sequence and pour them in.
Grab the potions. Yes.
Okay. You had the red potion, the green light comes on. You had the purple potion, the green light comes on. Well done.
Strongest potion.
Next is a cone.
Can you add the green potion as well, Gorlear?
Yeah, do it. Yeet.
Alright, you had the green potion, the green light comes on. You're doing good so far. You're getting them all
Okay.
right.
Sick. I
You're
don't.
getting them right so far.
Quick, step 4.
Step 4.
Okay, but now you got to fight the Ashen. You got to fight the fucking zombie,
Right.
Gorlear.
Ah.
Right, zombie goes for you.
Quick, do an attack.
It missed, Gorlear. You can attack it now.
Quick, roll a d12. I get a 10 plus a
Hold on a fucking second.
plus 3.
I'm losing my fucking mind here.
What?
D&D's gone on too long, guys.
What is going on?
James, roll a d20 plus 5, followed by a d12 plus 3.
Okay, so that's 15, and plus a d12 plus. That's a 2 plus 3 is 5.
Alright, you hit the zombie again. It's still going.
Yoink Arena.
Next, we're going to do the next step of the thing, step 4.
Step 4.
Come on, gang.
Okay, just read it out.
Okay.
Paste it into the chat and then read it out. So if there's any mistakes, someone that isn't you will figure it out.
Thanks.
That's bloody rude.
Right. So we already identified that she can't smell or taste.
She.
Well, I thought you're Harriet, aren't you?
Oh, dude.
That doesn't play as a woman.
Oh, sorry.
So, we know that he cannot identify smell or taste, and he does have a delayed reaction time.
Yeah.
So it's red.
But we-
Cube.
Got the cube. Woo!
You put the cube in. You got it. Well done. Bing.
Did it.
Okay, Harriet, attack the tadpole.
Kill this
Oh,
thing.
please kill this tadpole, man.
Got to attack it.
Kill it. It's on my arm. Kill it.
D20, roll in the D20. 17.
17. You hit the tadpole. Roll the damage.
D4. 1.
1. It's still going.
Oh my.
Hold on. What have you been filling this liquid into?
Oh my.
The big container at the end.
Have we got a big container at the end?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big glass dome with a
with a funnel on top.
All right. Tadpole attacks you, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to keep the momentum going. I've never done anything this ambitious.
Go for it. Go for it.
Stop talking and go.
I'm ready.
It misses. All right, Gorlear, you're attacking the Ashen zombie.
I'll crush it in me. Oh, that thing's still alive.
Okay, Ashen zombie attacks you.
Between your thighs.
I've only got 9 health, so.
Ashen zombie misses. You dodge out of the way of the Ashen zombie.
Okay, let me kill it.
Hope so.
Gotta activate fourth wall. 15 plus 5 is a 20.
All right, you fucking hit it.
The D12, 4 plus 3, 7.
7. Oh, okay, you got the zombie. It's like barely hanging on, but it's still there.
Okay.
Pissing zombie.
Okay. Next we're on to step 5. So you've put all 4 potions into the thing, right? And it's gone green every time.
What shape is the is the thing? What shape is it?
Okay.
Just tell me what shape it is.
Gorlear, when you put the last potion in,
Yeah.
you're still kind of near that area, and you notice that dome that was that you have been putting everything into.
Yeah.
That dome kind of opens.
Yep.
And it reveals the actual vial that you've been pouring all these liquids into, and it is spherical. It is a sphere.
All right, cool. So because it is blue, right? You need to fill it into a 75 milliliter glass, then drink the contents.
What's that in the metric system?
James, that is the metric system.
Sorry, empirical.
There is a 75 milliliter glass included when the glass dome opened. If you feel around, Gorlear,
Kapow.
if you feel around for it, you find it.
Yep.
You can pour the potion into it.
Right, yeah. Harriet, chug this.
So throw me a cold one, mate.
Yoink.
Please don't throw it.
Can I throw it? Yeah, I'm throwing it.
No,
Please don't
I'm
throw
throwing
it.
it.
it's a D20. Good.
20, got it. Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh wait, no, that's 2 ones. 11 plus 5. Yoink, that's 16.
Yeah, that would be good enough. All right.
Drink the contents.
It's like that bit in Shrek 2 where they have to escape from the factory.
Donkey catches it in his mouth.
I pop the cap off and suck it down,
Everything stops.
What?
including my heart.
The enemies you were fighting vanish. The zombie vanishes. The tadpole vanishes. The lights come on. You can see the room now. See all the different coloured vials. Harriet, you suddenly feel like yourself again. You do not heal the damage you've taken,
Oh, I feel like fucking.
but you feel good. You feel all right.
Good.
Yeah, you can you can now also see thin through the glass. It's no longer one
I
way.
wonder where the fuck you were.
I'm there, like I've soiled my trousers.
And then another one of those glass walls appears,
Oh,
separating Harriet and Gorlia.
No!
So now all 3 of you are in separate little sections of the room.
Well,
I run up against the glass and pound on it. Collier, no!
Gorlia's just looking at his reflection.
Down.
Dar.
And ahead of you, 3 doorways open for 3 paths for the 3 of you to go.
Ooh.
And you have a moment of quiet.
well, I'm staying here.
We can stop it there, I guess.
Wow. Hooray!
Fucking hell.
GG, everyone.
Level complete. Now we just need to go back through it and 100% it.
Oh.
Get all the mini kits.
That was genuinely really fun. I enjoyed that a lot.
I'm glad. That was it felt like a mess, but I hope it was in some way fun.
The edit will save it.
I've been juggling like 5 different sheets of paper over here.
Chrissy, we'll just save it in the edit. It's fine.
Alright.
Just cut to that bit where Chrissy goes, because she thinks Dowd got it, and then he doesn't get it, and then we'll go from there.
Alright, we're done.